Can Coach Prime replace 70-plus players that entered the transfer portal since he took over as head coach at Colorado? And the other question is, can he get them to mesh together and win ball games? That's what I want to talk about on this video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Please smash that like button. Also subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All that'll be greatly appreciated. So the question is, I've been hearing this. I was watching a podcast and they were talking about Coach Prime, all these players leaving. It's a huge turnaround. Can he replace that talent, number one? And number two, can he get them to work over the summer and somehow gel together to win ball games in September? Now, my answer to all of that is yes, all of the above. It's been done before. See, some people that's watching this, they weren't really following Jackson State when he took over. But when he took over at Jackson State, it was well over 70 people that left that team. And he brought in roughly about 70 players on that team. It was a total facelift. So he's done it before if you go back and do the history on how Coach Prime do things. But people are saying, but can he do this at the Power 5 level and replace the talent that's entered the transfer portal? The answer is yes. And we're starting to see news trickle in now. And I want to say this, the roster is not going to be fully set until sometime in July. I would say June, sometime around June, late June, early July, you're going to start to see a lot of players enroll on that team, and those rosters will be filled up. Well, that roster will be filled up. And here's some news here on Wednesday, which is today. Former starting defensive end from Florida State, Derek McClendon, committed to Colorado following an official visit over the weekend. One of his teammates in Tallahassee joined him with a similar announcement on his social media later. According to his social media, former FSU, Florida State linebacker Brendan Grant plans to transfer to Colorado to play out his final season of eligibility with the Buffaloes. Like McClendon, Grant is coming off an official visit where he viewed a sold-out spring game in Boulder. And also we have an experienced offensive tackle coming in from Kent State. There's going to be a lot of players coming in. And they're saying that, is there enough players out there available for Coach Prime, quality players, to win ball games? The answer is yes. There's tons of community colleges out there, JUCO colleges. He's going to pull from everywhere. He has contacts. He has connections. Trust me, guys, this thing is going to happen. Now, as far as how many wins that are going to be, I don't know. I don't know how many ball games he's going to win. I don't like to predict that, but because the roster is not set yet. But trust me, he's going to make it work. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, again, he did it at Jackson State. Can he do it on the Power 5 level? He has no other choice because he has to replace 70-plus players. And it's a huge turnaround. I heard someone else saying, when they mentioned Lincoln Riley. When Lincoln Riley took over at USC, there was somewhat of a turnover. He brought his quarterback with him, who eventually went on to win the Heisman. But he didn't have to perform such a high turnover because he's at USC. He wasn't inheriting a bad program. Coach Prime inherited a program that only won one game. So in his mind, he wants to bring in the talent that he feels comfortable with to win. Yeah, he's going to find that talent out there. And this is, like I said, this is the new college game. This is how it is. The transfer portal. Players don't have to stay with a team. They have options. Now, some players are not going to get picked up in that portal. But if you're really good, you're going to have options out there. It's a business. Just think of it as the mini NFL. In the NFL, a player might not be there one year and then the next year he's with another team. Or they might tell him he's done. This is the new era of college football, transfer portal. But I think come July, you're going to start to see a lot of players fill up those rosters, vacancies that were of those players that hit the transfer portal. You're going to start to see a complete team. And trust me, those coaches, they're going to put it together. And then also you got the summer. Some of the players are going to be working out together and things like that. I know Shedeur Sanders, when he was at Jackson State, he worked out with a lot of his wide receivers. just so that they can gel together. And it's important to do that. And he's going to do that. But it's going to be interesting come September to see what's going to happen with that first game at TCU. If they beat TCU, hold on to your seats because this season is going to get interesting. But what say you? Drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.